I don't know that
When I said that, I
I
think she wants to know. Go ahead, Jen. Now to recognize, have to get up.
I think I know. No, it was that to the next level in your recognition task with you. Now, know that we were with you.
Oh, yeah.
We would know you.
Could let you know I recognize us.
We might just let
There are messages that you could know without messing. You know, funny thing happened after, suppose, what I'm talking about, nobody recognized, and Whitmer has not come deeper members of the next this situation with us, some over there, because it's not the kind of difference in the same way action against and the whole environment against that. It's the next level of civilization to not, you know that, but that means to have picture drawings with images. It's who still stick more on track and some of the Catholics, they all say statues, and because you're capable of thin thoughts by imaging, you can negative. You can hold a picture into like that image of the thought to go to them under very effectively, prone to get him to it. And a lot of dolls run, and they put those dolls pieces individually. Now there's recognition rituals, and it might look a great deal alike, not at all. But maybe just that much to that. So is that there's that kind, and it might be able to spoke to you, would they? Who go around, who spoke to you, thinking of us while you're sending. We know that you to us. It's like part of our when we were sent. We were probably something just like a wire that was sent with you. That we are things of those guys, and probably many in the vehicles. This task. Only see them. He and I have people that heard about through some. Supposed to have been one that we can recognize. Wouldn't know what they wouldn't be, even though it wouldn't have the next level much. Would that be? Shannon?
Maybe like thought of you or mother or something. There's not really a connection between you would just sit down and when you would be in connection.
Well, there's a little different. T's task is he can do it better. I'm not the same kind of task that I. So T knows how difficulty with it. And is a very tough students. The only way in any company, only if vehicle, something that what your vehicle doesn't permit that. Only if T. She knows how not to. Trying desperately is a big deal. Really is a big deal. The A assignment that is
I think you were about and so on. We had an update into what those things. The only T's from those it can be just recognized. It would be. In other words, it was that had.
It would have a characteristic.
Fact.
And when it overflows, that's the very.
Out of here and how much more in design compared Model T4. T4 is more.
These vehicles, with it, they're really.
Not that it has to go. It's bad. It's that it's happened. It's better.
Other than you had said just recently that then that but we may not together.
I think we will leave that. Oh, we updated.
All together like this. Maybe
well, we don't. That's not what our ham going to the mothership, and we wouldn't know how to illustration. Before we were in Philadelphia or whatever, this guy put together at Lake 50, approximately 50 of us. I was Lake Tawakoni, and know exactly where to find it. I get the map and then this thing came out. And that's right. Now that interpretation, this was given a record being this. And that little went through to that article he was very strong. This goes long, we've got to examine it. But the funny thing was like, oh, so we even drove out in case. In the world, has your trade here, feel anything, attitude or anything?
Badly, they're on land.
Well, it's that all the time, always know it came out. But we go, I'm sure the students are, and partially they're subconscious what they're doing. It's really helped them in the way that we could, you see, so we can't just, we don't know what we're doing. All coming out, how to respond.
I don't know if y'all remember you after maybe after I was born, we walked in and we were coming here.
They he said for 10 days walk in the door.
Sit with them. Then we left. It was almost easy to go back all night to get back out. We walked all over. It was so late. We walked in, and what can we do? Of course, there was a man where they lined the man out of the town and was gone. And she was there. I think there was a little bit of it. Because she turned around and walked out, we thought, and what they were doing.
You all came to realize that this looking woman came back and came to their farm. We walked in at the wrong one, and we were the wrong one.
And we said, well,
that's how this worked. Some of the little follower trails down and come back, and we weren't.
The man and the woman, and we did come to think that we must not hear we treated like this.
I know they were wanting to be returned, that welcome. It's good to say that we knew they didn't really want to see us, and we knew it was making us initiative because they welcome us, but it was, and then when we walked, we don't want you to leave. We know that because she had, but the point is, there was the man and the woman in your class, and they sent them, we visited them, but didn't feel any visit with them. Oh, and then neither one of us gets back, we couldn't even feel, and yet, like that, and to have to, we said, spend feet to have more argument we're doing. Or we here and there sending, and we didn't know what was, and it was. Would
when we would stand
tonight on that 2 minutes, I got on this rerun. We interviewed one figure, not believing things, and he just came right back. There's no need for you to act like that. Whatever we were in, that kind of
look.
They were any good, but it might have.
We wouldn't be prominent.
We don't. So, other people who were prominent, we don't. So, we don't.
Misinterpreting wouldn't have taken vehicle. A number of you had ignored your tasks, and there was class concern for prominent tasks. If you were smart, wrong, prominence, because it would. So no, we've since she has gone,
to be
a little slow. She's a little like a delirious getting to the.
We don't
talk about the hunger and what kind of put out the
picking up. They're very limited. This little man with once you get into the life, you have these stuff.
Beyond it, what our members tend to hear, you all would try, but long enough when the students had enough contact. Teachers feel that everyone heard about it too casually. If they had of their mind in it, exert the same kind of, and they.
Quickly the other night, thought that's not comes from the strain of genetically. Well, if you're just and suddenly it's someone that you at that time is thought coming from somebody that
it's only probably because that's the only associate with sent to you. You all understand that? Everyone knows how to, because you associate something with signal that is being sent. It's trained and to make, and you all these years signal like that to vehicles still associate those similarly, and it's because vehicle is that triggered, not let it, because if it's just on to it, and if your computer those signals and reflecting it on something, and you say, oh, there's thing from it's not me, and do it from it. in danger is then it takes if you all would if you miss all of you read out that very to recover it. And don't you get tired more than one you
Supposing I'm fine, and then the vehicle smothered. And at that moment, I thought that I'm okay. You don't think that.
Well, there's nothing wrong. I'm okay. Oh, no, it's okay. No despair you use can take some little long as you the feeling. When you're returning, give them reason to do it again. And there are some of you in yourself when you haven't really got you know what times you get listening, and you're so fast that your task to be as fast first moment you to do your homework. You can, the moment you recognize it can pull you down to do your homework. What your task is. You add, if you after the come in to it does next time. Get to where all you can do is you can to recognize that, and in other words, need to be doing that. You should be feeling behind. You're going to have this when you say don't need to be and feel that transmission. But do your transmission, and so finally get the feeling transmission. So slowly.
Help can recognize each one of us because they hate the words like you were explaining was thinking about okay. It was that this mother, your computer was not a signal.
I mean, when
you know something, my teachers saying, do you get it? Your parents
that air road is deep. Is that there? A signal like that. A characteristic and yes, cycles. You're having that you're playing so well, we can identify. The matter to us it is this. But individuals when those whose signal and illness, who experience of sadness or characteristics and the characteristics, we don't care to play identify. Because and also that deal with certain, like there are fewer certain, what we're saying, it's automatically when it's
this new covers all the previous, had us right down the
yes, sure. We want you to use it because we feel, and all those other things, but alluding.
That's too much misunderstanding that we're in the we imagine base correction. But when I do the strategy in this
Screen?
yes.
You can all the guards, all that figured out.
to remember, anything other than
That one.
so if nothing
Piece of the pie.
and devil has
Protected room.
the strings and things to the next.
Time ago that you're even though if you're upbringing, kind of, and I got to stop things of looking to your heaven to us. You can't even for us because from us. But do you understand that? To look, the thing also reach him, and you're dealing with something, you reach him, but it has, and the owner, and they're monitoring. T and I, that's when.
Whenever we, and then everyone, it was like we were the next level. In other words, it out and then it's
so regularly go. Thing is, we don't do it. We don't.
listen through the typewriter, a little bit hesitant, in a sense that in the tape, in my mind, I've never discussed it. Some assume it happens, and it isn't that we are everybody. Otherwise, well, we don't know something comes up to you too. It's like these, you just go through, like sand through of the typewriter coming out. Of course, that information comes out the way it's put in.
Well, when we compare parenting, even though you may not, it might be something about at all. Just when we're just like is very short. Then if we've been given now, it's our next those prescriptions, or whether the next level to feel that we are when we are monitored again. Reason we have such help that to us feel the same as if and that nothing could be, and so to you, and almost straight it was the end, and nothing, it didn't. We felt like it did. And we try to share this to preparation and to think good.
Brain, humans are closer they are. The whole place of vision when he just a nice clear on the other side of the
Oh, don't forget, we've got to realize here on this hemisphere, it's more like, don't you know that humans with vehicles, plantages, and even dogs restrict in order to give or to keep them to know what with more. It's the most advanced element civilization. Once you are given liberty, because you got for your own destiny, your destiny was coming along with the religion, the element or whatever, melting pot where do their own thing and get away. Very good position because just what your focal point is from this hemisphere. They being drawn up by this, drawn upon by any place on the impact on the world that comes out of this. I mean, more than every foreign organizations, and it's like whatever translated, they think, but they're the influences that are and everything those movies can balance, and that's true. That civilizations lets us go because it's technical, and it's to see how people can get out of it, deeper into and get lost. But question the connection is enough to persist anywhere. If you can.
Maybe mine is like say the first defense of you trouble is and
do all my homework that I can do it overflow. Go ahead.
That you would try to we wouldn't step or read in the
Yes, you want to. It is. I don't. In your effort before needing to get, it is necessary that we very much the same way their problem. You try it back to you, and it's our we take little of it, load from as fast as we can of it as we can find you out of it because it's a loss is, and to us you're not doing send it back.
I guess all it's acting more effectively or trying to turn it around fast.
Well, there's when it sends it back to a certain level. It goes back to you. It isn't go from you, and I don't think that's something that is as good as a strength from help, and what you don't can do it on your own.
Independence is gone. It's like a little bit. Because and we get a lot of it. We get a lot of stuff from my best.
Do your best by doing your best. And really, and once you have in this path alone to realize that air comes into your pull you down, reject immediately can pull you down. Things over pulls you down.
You can't let it pull you fast enough. You excuse for your vehicle, and you've got your homework even if faster. Done it as well as fast in this direction. You say, I'm sorry. You can say then something else. You got that? You go for it. And that until you always, no, it doesn't always. Backs right up to discouragement is a big
failure, discouragement, heaviness.
What you said yesterday is kind of more in our minds can sort out. My thinking is really that we could need whatnot because I was telling because I'm just trying to
here we can always.
I'm just trying to figure out.
If I remember, but it wouldn't be. It would be as I can move. That's right. And it would itself. It's always with the lesson and wait and not test. Mom got what? Lent a car.
Or put on the test. Put to the test. Treat last sat over here and talk to them. Golf test. One of anybody told you. So they debated, but they did do it. But it wasn't from you, but again, therefore it wasn't be brought.
And this is also right, if I'm not few informed. This is than the feelings,
Bigger.
wasn't, but you would feel better. Not this, for us, you to read, because we feel like drop off some time that you do, and that you, for you to read with 320.
A few days later, instructions to bring you up to date, tell you what we did. I think it's open, I remember, and you will too. But, who were here felt like you benefit from your handout, but felt like it was sufficient.
Like, first, they first separate retreat, missed it, retreat, and they liked it. They liked this going on, and they didn't have to. They would be doing their like to feel that way. Needed an escape, emphasis would try to get, and try to make you think I wanted